Hello Hodge Hill. So today we're going to be calculating the area of a circle given the diameter and the radius. Some of the keywords you may come across today are perimeter, circumference, diameter, radius and area. It's applicable in real life scenarios such as businesses, for example pizzerias, where they want to sell pizzas and maintain efficient costs. They calculate the areas of different pizzas. Okay, so on this slide you'll see two circles, one with a radius and one with a diameter. Just to recall from last lesson, the diameter is twice the length of a radius, and a radius, from the definitions we learned last lesson, is the point from the center of the circle to anywhere on the circumference of the circle. That is our radius. Okay, for example 1, we have been given a circle with a radius of 7 centimeters. I'm just going to highlight that for you over here. So that is the radius and it is 7 centimeters. Yeah. So I'm simply just going to write that key bit of information on the right hand side. So recapping from the last lesson, we know that the circumference of the circle is pi times d. That is the circumference. However, in this slide, or in this lesson, we are going to be calculating the area of circles. So area is equals to pi times r squared. A nice way to remember this is, for circumference, it is cherry pies are delicious. But for area, it's apple pies are 2. Apple pies are 2. So now that we have all our key bits of information, we simply need to just substitute it into our formula. We're going to substitute it into this formula here. So the area is equals to pi times by 7 squared, where r is 7, yeah? Another way you can rewrite this on your calculator is pi times 7 times 7, because 7 squared is the same thing, or equivalent to 7 times 7. Okay. So putting that into my calculator, I get a value of 153.93804 centimeters squared. Because we are calculating area, it is measured in units squared. But this isn't our final answer, we must round it to 2 decimal places. So rounding this to 2 decimal places, I get 153.94 centimeters squared. And that is our final answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, on the board you have a circle with a given radius and the area is apple pies are 2. You simply need to substitute the value for r into the formula. Use any of the previous notes from the last slide if you need to, and have a go at calculating this area. Pause the video and wait 20 seconds or so, have a go, and then resume the video. Okay, so the area of this circle is given as 12 centimeters squared. Don't forget it's units squared. Okay, example 2. So the key information we're given here is that the diameter is 10 centimeters. To calculate the area of a circle, we need to know the radius. I briefly explained in lesson 2 and this lesson in the beginning that the radius of a circle is half the size as the diameter. So if the diameter is 10 centimeters, the radius here will be half of that, that will be 5 centimeters. So I'm just going to write our key bit of information on the right hand side. R equals to 5 centimeters, and we are just going to take this value and we are going to substitute it into our formula. So area is equals to pi, using this formula here, times by 5 squared. Again, you may rewrite it on your calculator as pi times 5 times 5 if you wish, and that should give you a value of 78.53981 centimeters squared. Don't forget we're calculating the area, so it's units squared. That is not our final answer. We must round it to 2 decimal places. Generically, you should round it to 2 decimal places unless specified otherwise. So rounding to 2dp, that will give us 78.54 centimeters squared to 2 decimal places. Okay, you have now been given a worksheet. On this worksheet, you have different diameters and different radius of different circles. On the bottom right hand side, you have semicircles, you have quarter of circles, and you have 3/4 of circles. You need to calculate the perimeter for those in the green as well. Don't forget to use the formula of apple pies R2 to calculate the area of each of these individual circles. Any questions you do have or any problems you do have with any of these questions, please contact a member of staff on MathsWatch. Good luck with that.